36. This morning, Dan is with a guy that can give you Supertraction. This local man invented a machine that gives you what? More traction, I guess, through snow or mud, or
invented a thing, I guess we could say, instead of a machine. That's what makes up the Supertrack paddle. Pretty interesting. It's not so much for snow, but for when you get in those really deep places, like maybe the sands of Rocky Point. I don't know. This is Warren Sparingly from Phoenix. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Fine.
Did I get that right? Springerly.
Springerly.
Right. Sparingly is pretty much how I go about my job. You are Springerly.
Right.
Anyway, my guess would be, after having seen the tape that you sent down, this is an idea that popped into your head after getting stuck on the beach in Rocky Point?
Actually, I got stuck in the snow up in Prescott.
Oh, you did?
A couple times, yes.
And then what happened?
Well, I started thinking, why doesn't somebody make something that'll, work like a Supertraction device? It's kind of like a paddle tire. And it took me a few months to work something out where I could make a paddle that you could actually put on your tires, and that could be portable, where you could take it, and if you got stuck, you could put them on and get unstuck, or basically for other off-road type uses.
And we're talking about snow that's really deep. We're not talking
Yes.
about going up I-17, because obviously you wouldn't want to use this on a hard pavement, would you?
No, you can use chains for that, but this is for deep stuff, like 2 to 3 feet of snow, for swampy type deal, mud, or ice-packed snow, that's pretty packed down.
I think we've all seen people stuck on the beach down in Rocky Point. And that would be a good example of where something like this would come in pretty handy, because sometimes there's not much choice, is there?
Yes, that's true. I've tried them over there, and they work pretty fine in the snow, in the sand too.
Show us how you hook up, because when you buy the Supertrack paddle, you get this.
Right.
You have to provide your own tire.
Right. You have
and
your
chain.
own chain too.
How simple is it?
Normally, you just put your chain on. The easiest way is just go over the tire instead of running over your chains. You go over the tire, so clip the back in, then you just slide the Supertrack paddle under your chain. You hook it up like you normally do, and then you have these bungees that go on to tighten the grip up.
Now, I'm always impressed with people who have an idea and actually make it happen. How did you go from being stuck to not just coming up with this idea, but actually having these things made and getting a patent for them?
Well, originally I'm a machinist, so I had some experience in making parts. I thought about how to make them, and I thought, well, casting is not the way to make it, because the first time I made one took me 9 hours to make. The second two took me 7.5 hours, plus $25 of aluminum for each paddle, so that was not very feasible. So I finally come up with the idea of extruding them and then cutting them to size, and then after that I mill them on machines. So little by little I bought the machines and I machined them at home, and this is how I come along.
How much
to do that?
How much are they?
There's 2 different styles. You can see one is the serrated edge for extra grip, and this is
the flat edge.
This is the smooth edge. And then there's 2 different sets. One is a set of 6, which is 3 paddles per tire. The other is a set of 10, which is 5 paddles per tire. So they start at $135 up to $250 for a set of 10.
We have the information on our hotline, both the phone number and the website. If you've got a good memory going this morning, the website's called simply sporttraction.com. Easy place to find it. But tell you what, if you're going some of these places where you can get into trouble like that, this will save you.
yeah, that's impressive, Dan.
Yeah, it's kind of neat.
Thank you very much.